Peace and love, family. How we doing today? All right, let's liven this up. How we doing today? All right. Peace and love, y'all. My name is Shakirah Moore. I am a board-certified naturopath and iridologist. How many of y'all heard of iridology before? Love it, love it. We're about to get some new eyes on this. No pun intended. All right, so iridology, I've been teaching this for almost, oh my goodness, 8 years. And it's really a science that I love. You can look into your iris, the color part of your eye, and tell what kind of diseases that you have in your body well before chronic symptoms appear, well before your labs tell the story, all right? So a lot of us, we're getting these standard labs, right? Myself, I'm in my, early 30s, right? So somebody is getting the same labs as me somewhere else, and they're in their 40s, but yet, it come back normal, and you don't feel normal. I had a client, and she was in her early 50s. Menopause symptoms were out of control. Sugar cravings out of control, and I'm going to talk a little bit about menopause because women, let me tell you this right now, that's not a rite of passage. We're going to denounce that. Women, stand up. I need y'all to stand up because that is not a rite of passage. You do not have to look forward to menopause. Can I get an ashe? Can I get an ashe? All right. So I had a client, menopause. Symptoms were out of control. Labs were crystal clear. Oh, everything's fine. And she's like, I don't feel fine. So she comes to me, first time, never had an iridology before. And we sat down. What's the first thing she seen in her eye? Thyroid, liver. These are some of the organs that are connected to what is called menopause symptoms, okay? So what's so interesting about looking at your organs beyond your labs? This is so important, family, because this is going to save your life, all right? Looking at your organs before your lab work, beyond your lab work, okay? Your lab says, okay, your thyroid is working, but hold on. It's only checking one aspect of your thyroid, which is your TSH, your thyroid stimulating hormone. It's not checking to see how active that hormone, the active T3, is working in the cell. So now you come back, your thyroid is normal, but yet your thyroid is still off, and then out of nowhere, oh, you have chronic thyroid disease, we just take it out. Where were you for the first 20 years of my life? And I'm getting all these labs, I'm paying these premiums, I'm paying these plans, and you couldn't tell me that? This is why we need to focus in on holistic, and we could use both. Listen, I don't denounce no system, right? Use it all, but it's dangerous for your health to rely on one. It is dangerous for your health to just rely on one aspect of medicine. Use it all, okay? So, that's one story. I have so many stories. And one of the things that I love to talk about, I talk about women's health all the time. Matter of fact, TikTok just restricted my live because I went live and said, before you say yes to a hysterectomy, do a parasite cleanse. So I'm showing the eyes, and I'm showing the woman's eyes, and I'm showing that, yeah, you can see fibroids and cysts well before it becomes chronic, well before they say you need a hysterectomy, and it shut me down. I'm like, oh yeah, I was getting to the juicy part. Because when you look at tumors, cysts, all that polyps in the colon, that's a cluster of parasites. And we look at cancer, or what is called cancer, as something that's trying to take you out. It's actually your body's last defense mechanism to heal itself. Your body is always towards life. Can I get an ashe? Your body never wants to take you out of here. Can I get an ashe? So what you call disease is actually healing. What you call diabetes, which means in Greek, I pee a lot, which means it's healing. That's the pancreas saying, oh my goodness, it's too much energy in this body. I can't get this excess glucose in the cell. So let me put it back into the bloodstream. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been dropping anatomy on y'all. and a lot of people say I teach it so well and clear for you to see your body. That's important. Because when you see your body, the way I can see all of you, you will never be fooled. Ever. All right? I got one more story. Is that all right with y'all? Is that all right with y'all? All right. Okay. All right. So, one of the things that I teach about is called the big cholesterol line. How many of us were diagnosed with cholesterol and told we need statins? We were told we need statins. How many of us were told that we need a statin? What I'm about to tell you is going to shake you up, wake you up. I hope it does. It's a big lie. Now let me explain. First of all, every cell in your body needs cholesterol. Check. Your hormones need cholesterol. Check. Your brain needs cholesterol. Check. So now we got to figure out why am I being diagnosed with high cholesterol? Now when you look at the iris, I wish I had a picture. You notice there's like an opaque ring, like that creamy ring around your color part of your eye? And they say, oh, you have high cholesterol. Every time you think of cholesterol, I want you to think of your liver. That is where cholesterol is produced. All right? Now, the reason why we're being diagnosed with high cholesterol is affecting the heart, we're seeing congestive heart failure, is because the cholesterol is now finding its place in areas of the body it does not belong. Specifically the LDL. Okay? So it's finding its way droplets in the arteries, and now you're having issues breathing. You're having issues with your heart. Well, how do you get that out? The liver is responsible for getting excess cholesterol out. Most of us have fatty liver and don't know it. Most of us have gallstones and don't consciously know it. And this is why with my group, I have private healing communities. We do liver flushes, we do gallstone flushes, gallbladder. Let me tell y'all, keep y'all liver clean. Keep your gallbladder flushed. I'm telling you, and you will never have, I can't say never now because of my language, listen. You will have literally no chances of dealing with what is called chronic illness in your life. All right? So, what a statin does, a statin stops the production of cholesterol immediately. It stops it all. Then it attacks the enzyme that produces it. You don't want that. To balance your cholesterol, liver flushes. Everybody say liver flushes. Liver flushes.